you find that updated form of insurance?
No. I don't have it. I could possibly have it, but I don't have it on me.
All right, Dylan. What I want to do is make sure you're okay to drive. All right. So I'm gonna have you take a step out for me, okay?
Step out the vehicle.
Yep.
Because of 6.
Failed to maintain your lane to 6 different times, yeah.
All right.
And then to be honest with you, it smells like a dispensary in your car. So when was the last time you smoked marijuana?
I haven't smoked in like 6 months.
So no marijuana in 6 months. Do you have marijuana in the car? Is that why it smells that way?
No marijuana in the car.
All right. Do you have any recent head, neck, or eye injuries?
No, just a hand.
Just a hand. Currently wearing contacts?
No.
You're supposed to be wearing contacts to drive.
No.
All right. Can you do me a favor? Stick out your tongue. All right. Do me a favor. Stand right where my light is. And turn to face me. Put your feet together. Arms down to your side, okay? All I'm going to do is move my pen side to side. What I want you to do is follow the clicky part of my pen with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Do you have any questions? All right. We're almost done. All right, next I'm going to go straight up. Once more. All right. Next, what I'm going to have you do, when I instruct you to, I'm going to have you close your eyes and tilt your head back. Okay? At which point I'll say begin. When I say begin, what I want you to do is count 30 seconds in your head. Okay? When you've counted 30 seconds, what I want you to do is open your eyes, tilt your head forward, and tell me to stop.
Tell you to stop?
Correct.
On 30 seconds.
When you count 30 seconds, yeah.
Okay.
All right, any questions?
No.
All right, go close your eyes. And begin.
Stop.
All right, how'd you get to that number? How'd you count? 1 Mississippi, 1 1,000, or just 1, 2?
Just 1, 2, 3.
Okay. You said you had a hand injury.
Yeah.
Any injuries with your hips, knees, ankles, feet? Anything affect your walking, turning, balancing?
No.
All right, what I'll have you do is you can stand right where you are. Actually, come up this way a little bit. Stand right where my light is. Feet together, arms down at your side. And face that way. What I want you to do is imagine a straight line from where your feet are going straight out. Okay? Once you have that line in your head, go ahead and put your left foot on the line. Put your right foot directly in front of it. And stand just like this with your arms down at your side until I tell you otherwise, okay? Go ahead, right foot in front of left. Oh, we're not going to be walking yet. All I want you to do is stand in this position.
Right over left?
Right in front of left. From here, I'll explain the test to you, then I'll demonstrate it, and then I'll have you do it, okay? From here, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps down that imaginary line. Once you reach your 9th step or your lead step, you're going to leave your lead foot planted, taking a series of small, short steps around to take 9 heel-to-toe steps back down the line. While doing so, your arms will remain down at your side. You're going to count each step out loud, and you look down at your feet. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right. So I'm standing just like you are, correct?
Yes.
All right, test will look like this. 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth until 9. This is your lead step. Leave it planted. Small, short steps around. Take 9 heel-to-toe steps back down. 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth until 9, okay? Remember, keep your arms down at your side.
That was backwards, right?
No, what?
That was backwards, right?
You're going to be walking forwards.
Now to the jail one.
Forwards, make a turn and walk forward.
Alright.
Keep your arms down at your side. Count each step out loud and look down at your feet. And once you start, do not stop. If you don't have any questions, you can begin. Just like I demonstrated. At any point during my demonstration or instructions did I say walk backwards or walk backwards myself. Alright, you can relax, okay? Alright, go ahead to face me. One more thing. Go ahead, feet together. Arms down at your side. When I instruct you to, you're going to raise either foot of your choice 6 inches off the ground, okay?
6 inches.
Alright? While doing so, you're going to be looking down at your raised foot, counting out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop. Okay? Your arms are going to remain down at your side. Your legs are going to remain straight. And once you start, don't stop until I tell you to stop, okay? Do you have any questions?
Sure. Which foot?
Whichever foot you want. Alright, if you have any questions, you can begin whenever you're ready. Make sure to count out loud.
Who am I counting to?
You're counting until I tell you to stop.
I think you should have said that.
Alright, you can relax. So no alcohol in 6 months, you said?
Yes.
Alright,
And I'm getting breathalyzed.
correct. Alright, do me a favor, wrap your lips around that blow until you're beep. Alright, so why are you lying about how much marijuana you've consumed in the last 6 months? You've definitely consumed marijuana tonight.
No, I didn't. You're telling me I did. I told you I didn't. It's
Okay.
the third time you asked me.
Alright, but stand just like you are, place your hands behind your back.
Oh.
You're going to be placed under arrest tonight for the suspicion of driving under the influence. What's wrong with your hand?
I had surgery on it.
Where? Where on your hand? Because I'm about to handcuff your
On
wrist.
my knuckle.
All
Do
right.
I need to be handcuffed?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
1013, 109.
So what indicated me that I'm under
Has 1
Everything. It's a totality of the circumstances.
10-4, 133 hours.
You said you had surgery on your knuckle, right?
Yeah.
Handcuff in front. I'm going to handcuff you in front so you don't have to sit on your hand that you had surgery on.
Can I have somebody pick up my car?
A car's going to be towed.
Car's gonna be charged.
You'll get all the paperwork to get it back.
Oh, okay.
And then, Dillon, you're going to be with me for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, okay? There's no cost to get out of jail. Okay? I will be asking for 2 samples of blood. There'll be consequences for...
2 samples of blood.
Correct.
Why am I doing 2 samples of blood?
I'll be
Can
requesting...
I have a call, please?
Absolutely.
Like, what?
Alright, we're going to head this way, okay?
Can I call somebody, please?
Yeah, once we arrive at the jail.
Fuck, I'm not doing no blood for you guys.
Okay.
What is that? Can I grab my key? Like, what's
I'll
my
grab
car
everything
doing?
for you. Go. Head to this side.
My phone's in a pocket.
Alright, do me a favor, face the 911. Alright, spread your feet. Anything on your stick, cut, or poke me.
No.
All right, we are going to go into the jail to controlled facilities. If
What did I blow?
you blew zeros, which I anticipated.
What is warranting right now to be going to jail?
What is warranting you to be going to jail?
Yes.
Your driving behavior, your performance on the steering
Driving
field.
behavior. I'm driving behind somebody.
Okay,
Yo, can I call somebody, please?
absolutely. Once we arrive at the jail.
Why can I call right now to know where exactly to come right when I get there?
Because you're not entitled to meet anyone inside our jail.
I'm not meeting anybody inside. He's gonna stand outside.
Okay.
While he talks to you guys.
I don't need to talk to anyone else. There's no one else I need to talk to besides you. All right. Anything else on you? Shoes, socks, underwear. You bring anything? Do you have anything in your shoes, socks, or underwear?
I have it all on me. I'm wearing it.
Okay. So
Where's this car, bro? You have all my stuff, right?
yeah, all your
You have
stuff's in
my
the
phone and all that?
Is it, Mr. Brooks, is your wallet in your car?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll go with you. We'll grab it.
So, sir,
Yes, sir.
I have to wait here while you guys look through my whole car.
We're just doing an inventory right now to make sure there's no high valuable items in there, because it's going to get towed. And you'll get a copy.
What's the procedure for all this?
So
Go to jail and then stay the night. Like, what's the procedure?
no, you don't have to spend the night. So you'll go to. He's gonna read you some paperwork. You're gonna go down to the jail. Do some tests. It's like a 2-hour process.
What's the test? I'm not doing blood tests like this. That's not a thing.
Well, he's gonna read you the paperwork. We can't convince you one way or another. Like, you have the opportunity to say no, essentially.
So reading these things is 2 hours long?
No, so if he reads you the test, like, he's just gonna have to explain it to you via the paperwork, because we kind of have to go through it verbatim off of a sheet. And then you'll go from there. If you do elect to do the test, it'll be...
I'm not doing a test, man.
Okay, yeah, and that's totally fine.
So I'm not spending time in jail. I'm just...
No, either way, it's...
Like, what's this?
No, either way, it's only going to be like a couple hours at the city jail, and then you'll be released from there.
The highest item in there is a cologne.
A cologne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we waiting for the tow to come too?
No, you'll leave before we do. I'm just getting some information for the sheet. What's a good contact phone number for you?
So, is there gonna be footage of me like moving in and out of the lane 6 times?
I don't know if
How is that?
the camera, if there's cameras there or not. I'm not sure.
There's no cameras on the car.
There's no cameras on this car now.
There's some on some cars, or there's not.
There's not on our patrol vehicles.
So,
At least the ones we drive, I don't
So
think.
it's based off of what he said.
He said, and then there's street cameras too. I'm sorry.
There's no way he's opening that up.
This is literally just for your, like, to make sure nothing gets taken from your car.
And when can I pick up my car?
You haven't had any DUIs in the last...
No. This
It's gonna be a 1-day tow then.
This counts as a DUI?
Yes, I believe so. I kind of showed up last, so...
What? I don't even know he arrested me for something under the influence. That's a DUI? Under
Yeah.
the influence?
Yeah, you can get a DUI for drugs, not just alcohol. Do you live here in Arizona?
Yes.
What's your current address?
I don't know the postal code.
that Phoenix or Scottsdale?
Scottsdale.
Scottsdale.
You said 1 day?
Yeah, it's just a 1-day tow.
Are you guys responsible for any scratches or anything of that nature?
Yeah, we document all the damage. We're not responsible for it, but we document it all. That would then fall on the tow company if anything were to be new from what we observe on the vehicle, if that makes sense.
Where is the address to the city jail, whatever it's called? City scale.
It's on
Scottsdale,
yeah, it's on Indian School Road. So it's just down the road a ways. Just a few miles.
And that's gonna be there too. The car.
What's
The
that?
car's gonna be there too.
No, the car goes to All City Towing. And all that information is going to be provided to you. You're going to get a copy of everything. He said the cologne was, as far as he knows, the most expensive thing in there. So
Was that the one in the back seat or the one in your door?
The one that's like,
Okay.
yeah.
There's 2 basketballs, a pair of Kobe's. Mr. Brooks, in the back seat that was wrapped up, is that like a soap kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a soap. There's a Louis Vuitton pillow.
I can pick this up in the morning. The car.
What's that, sir?
I can pick up the car in the morning.
Yes, sir. You'll get the paperwork for it. Pair of Oakleys. I'll double check center console.
okay.
Oh, box of clothes. You just put clothes because there's a WNBA gift package.
Warrant the return system is on a 2020 Ford Expedition on a Phoenix.
Dylan, you still have your Apple Watch on?
No, yes. This is a Whoop.
A Whoop? Okay.
You're taking this too?
Alright, it's coming with us.
No, I'm coming with you.
I know.
So
It's just a Whoop, or is it an Apple Watch?
It's a Whoop.
Okay. You don't have an Apple Watch on?
No.
Alright.
The gentleman over here
Yeah.
says he's manager.
Yeah. Can he drive the car?
No. Can I tell him what's going on because he wants to know what's going on, or do you want to keep it?
Yeah, you can tell him that you guys served me a DUI on nothing.
Okay.
Off a smell.
Well, again, an investigation was done.
Yeah, so like, what are we waiting here
Okay.
for?
What's his name? Your manager.
Which one? Right here, stand with the phone?
Yes.
Raheem.
Raheem?
Yeah.
And he is your manager?
Yeah.
Okay.
Close to it, bro.
One L 30, 1L5, copy a check welfare, need 6.
Alright, see you guys.
Check welfare on the health out for in room 602. RPS security. There's a Jacqueline in this room that's stating that she's being held against her will. She is currently on a medical hold, but is requesting to speak to PD. So I'm going to
talking to the officer that was here before. I don't know who he is or what rank he is or whatever. But he said I wasn't going to go into any jail. He was going to explain something to me, and then I'll be able to leave. Is that the case?
So yeah, we are going to go to jail. We're going to go to the Scottsdale City Jail. Okay. From there, I'll be asking for your consent for 2 vials of blood. There's some paperwork I have to read to you from the state. Okay. After which, you'll get fingerprinted, photographed, and then released.
Cool.
So you won't. It's 2 o'clock now. I envision by maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock, you'll be on your way home. Manager is aware.
4:30 from 2 o'clock.
It's 2 o'clock now. 4:30 a.m. not p.m.
Oh, I know.
I gave the address and the phone number for the jail to your manager, so he's aware of where you're going and about the time frame of you getting released.
Okay. Literally, you went out of your lane probably about 5 times already on the same road that I just drove.
Okay.
And you pulled me over because of that.
Correct.
Got it. And made the assumption that I was smoking, and that's why I was making these erotic turns or whatever out of my lane. And that's why I went behind a car, handcuffed and having somebody trying to test me.
That's not exactly how it all happened, but
No, I missed out some parts, obviously, but that's what's going on.
So
But I'm literally in a car with you, watching you drive, and you're doing the exact same thing that I'm doing, which everybody does, because everybody's either doing something on you in their car.
And if
Like, you have one hand on the wheel. It's supposed to be two.
That's not a state law for to drive with two
It's not a
hands.
state law.
I can't pull someone over.
It's a
for
safe
driving.
law. Like, this is it. It's just, I don't know. You complied to everything you did and everything. I don't know what the whole indication of somebody being under the influence after all that you just did.
Well, based on my training and experience as a drug recognition expert, okay, I've deemed you to not have the ability to operate a motor vehicle safely. And that's based on the totality of the circumstances, from me observing your driving behavior and me talking
Could
to
have
you.
drove me home.
I absolutely could have drove you home, but unfortunately you made the decision to drive, and I believe that
No,
you
I
shouldn't
mean, you could
have.
have drove behind me and seen that I wasn't doing any of those things. My house is literally up the road from where we were just at. Instead, you made me do a series of things. Balance on one leg,
Right?
follow a pen up and down,
Side to side.
and side to side as well. And then put my head back and count to 30 seconds.
I'm aware of the
Oh,
test.
hold on. I know. So, like, I don't understand why I'm in the back of a car if I deem that I can't drive a car.
Because I believe you to be under the influence and you were driving, which is illegal.
I'm not under the influence.
Okay. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'm
Your
entitled to
opinion
mine
is
as
bigger
well.
than mine.
What?
Your opinion is bigger than mine. Right? That's
To
why
a-
I'm behind a
To
cop
a
car. I
certain
haven't.
extent, yes, based off my training and experience. Based off my training and experience, yes, my opinion
Right.
means more than yours.
You need training experience to have freedom of speech.
I never told you couldn't talk. Did I? I never once told you what you were saying was wrong or inaccurate, right? I said you were entitled to your opinion, which is protected by the First Amendment.
An
At no
assumption.
point did I tell you to stop talking or anything like that. So I have not even come close to violating any of your rights.
You explain me to do things, and halfway through telling me, oh, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that.
Okay. Well, luckily everything was captured on body camera. So
What about the driving? Was that caught on camera too?
no, the driving is not. We don't have
Like,
capture.
how does your even opinion make sense?
Well, that's the opinion afforded to me by the state because I've been sworn as a police officer. If it's found that I've been lying about that, then I can be found.
What's her name, sir?
My name is Officer Livingston.
Officer Livingston. Can we please do this in an hour?
What was that?
Can we please do this process in an hour?
There's only so much I can dictate.
Why is that? You
Right.
had 3 cop cars pull up to one place.
I understand, but we're going to go into the jail, and they have their own sets of procedures and policies that they follow.
So you can
So I
tell
have-
them yourself to say, hey, can we do this process now?
Nope,
He's not going to do the blood test. He's not going to do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm going to go sit in a jail cell and wait for 2 hours for somebody to look over my shit.
Correct.
Or maybe even longer. 'Cause
Could be longer.
this happened to somebody that I know
Okay.
in the last month.
Were
He
you
said he
arrested by
stayed the night
Scottsdale
there.
Police?
He said he stayed the night there. Yes, on this very same road. Are we close?
We're about, I'd say, less than 5 minutes away.
So you were driving today just to follow cars?
Yes, that is routine traffic enforcement.
You're a traffic enforcer or a police officer?
Well, part of my job is traffic enforcement as a police officer.
So, what else does that entail than following a car?
Running license plates, observing violations. I don't really know what you're looking for, to be honest.
I'm not looking for anything. I'm just asking you a question. I can't fucking get nothing out of this. I just hope this is not wrongful. Because the way I'm driving is the way everybody else is driving, especially you. I'm under the influence, and you're definitely not under the influence, right? You can't do that. As a police officer, right?
I'm not. What'd you say?
As a police officer, you cannot take any drug or drink alcohol or any of that, right?
I can't take any drugs, but if I'm off duty, I can drink alcohol.
Okay.
I can't drink alcohol on duty.
Jail is beside a hotel.
That's like an event space.
For police parties?
But no, they have they throw weddings there and stuff. Dillon, before we go inside, did you want me to read these questions from this paperwork, or do you still want to call someone?
Where are these questions?
Questions from the Arizona Motor Vehicle Division. I have to read the questions verbatim. All I'm looking for is a yes or no answer. Do you want me to read these questions to you, and you provide an answer, or do you want to call someone first?
Sure, I'm gonna call somebody first.
No.
I have your phone, yes. Oops, sorry. Go take a step out. Gotcha. Alright, we're gonna go all the way down to the right. Alright, hang on 1 second. Let's stop right in here. Face the gate for me. I just gotta search you one more time. Alright, go ahead, step to your right for me. Once the door opens, you'll step inside to your left, okay? Then we're going to take a step in here. Here's your phone for you. I'll give you about 20 or 30 minutes, and then I need to go through those questions with you, okay? So call someone that's going to help you answer those questions. All right?
Howdy is useless, and we'll be calling you guys here in a second. If we can get units to check over at the Oasis Hookah Lounge, that's where she said she'd pick this guy up at.
All right, Dillon. So based off your answers to my questions I had asked you previously, I had went and secured a search warrant for 2 vials of your blood. Okay, search warrant itself is signed by a judge in Maricopa County, granting me 2 vials of your blood. Okay. Do you have any questions about the search warrant? Okay. So I am a qualified phlebotomist, so I'll be doing the blood draw. Do you have any allergies to latex, shellfish, or iodine?
Did you contact the judge
Correct.
already?
Yep. I don't have the time that I requested it, but yes. There's a judge that works 24 hours a day down at Maricopa County Jail. So, do you have any allergies to latex, shellfish, or iodine? When you do have your blood drawn, do you faint, pass out, scared of needles? All right. How long has it been since your last blood draw?
Maybe a month?
Okay. Do you have a preference on where you get your blood drawn?
Alright.
All right. Go ahead, lean back for me. Put your arm out here. Go ahead and make a fist for me. Just keep your arm nice and straight. No needle yet. I'm just looking for a vein, okay? Now I'm just gonna clean the area I'm gonna draw from. All I ask, just don't touch the area or bend your arm. You can relax your fist for right now. All right, here in a second, you're gonna feel a slight poke. I'll ask once you feel said poke is you don't move, okay? Go ahead, make that fist for me. Keep your arm nice and straight. And 0304. And then Dillon, we're taking 2 vials of blood. 1 vial is for us to test, 2nd vial is for you to have tested should you choose to do so. Okay? I'll leave paperwork in your property that'll go over how to request that 2nd vial and where you can have it sent to. Okay? Go ahead, relax your fist. Tourniquet's gonna come off, just stay still. And then since you are getting released here in about a little less than an hour, you can go have an independent blood test completed at a laboratory of your choosing.
Why?
Why? We still have to be fingerprinted, photographed. I still have to finish up all my paperwork. And then you'll get released.
What time is it?
It is 3:05. And last thing I need to explain to you, based on your refusal to testing today, effective 30 days from today, your license will be suspended for 12 months or for 1 year, okay? Your paperwork that'll go home with you will serve as your temporary driver's license for the next 30 days. The paperwork that'll also go home with you will serve as a way to request for a hearing to contest that suspension, okay? You have any questions for me? All right. They're going to take you to get your fingerprint photographed, and then I'll finish up on my paperwork, and you'll get released, okay?
Right this way, Brooks.